Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. This is Nuta, the Crochet World, and today we are gonna do this lovely house sleeper. Now if you haven't subscribed to my channel, please subscribe to my channel, like, share, comment to my videos. Now today we are gonna do this house sleepers. I hope you're gonna like this video, so let's begin. Now for this particular sleepers, it's suitable for the size 4 to 8 if you are in the UK, size 6 to 10 if you are in the US, and size 37 to 48 if you are in the Europe. And let's begin. Now for this particular sleepers, I've used my 6 mm of the hook, 6 mm of the hook, and I've used my 100% polyester yarn. For this particular size, I have chained up 4. So it's 1, 2, 3, and 4. I've chained up 4 here. Now, yarn over and insert your hook into your second stitch. Sorry, this is the second stitch. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Now remember that sometimes it's difficult to find out your stitches with this particular yarn. It is 100% polyester, and it happens here. But if you will look into the work closely, you will understand your stitches and your work as well. So first chain, second chain, third chain, and my fourth and the last chain. So I'm going to insert my hook into the second chain here from where my hook is. I'm going to insert my hook into the second chain from the hook. So yarn over and insert your hook into your second chain. Grab your yarn and you're going to have 3 loops here. Yarn over and pull your yarn through all 3 loops, and you're going to have your first half double crochet here. And for this one, I'm going to insert a stitch marker here. So I will recognize that this is my first stitch. So this is my first stitch. Now into the same chain, I'm going to do another half double crochet. So yarn over, insert your hook into the same spot, into the same chain, grab your yarn and make a second half double crochet here. Now into the next stitch, next chain, yarn over and make 1 half double crochet here. So altogether we are having our third half double crochet here for our round 1. And into this last chain we are going to do 2 half double crochets into the same stitch, same chain. So yarn over, insert your hook into the same last chain, grab your yarn and have your first half double crochet, and into the same chain, yarn over, insert your hook, grab your yarn, yarn over and pull your yarn through all 3 loops, and this is your 2 half double crochets into the last chain. And in total we are having 5 half double crochets here. So remember, first we did 2 half double crochets, then 1 half double crochet, and then another time 2 half double crochets. So it's altogether our 5 half double crochets. Now we're going to turn our work. So turn our work and we're going to come to the next side of our chain, and here we're going to do another 3 half double crochets, as we have our 3 chains here, 1, 2 and 3. So we're going to do our 6th half double crochet into this first chain, then into the second chain we are going to do our 7th half double crochet, and into the third chain we are going to do our 8th half double crochet. So just yarn over, insert your hook into the first chain, grab your yarn and make your 6th half double crochet, yarn over and into this second chain, insert your hook and make your 7th half double crochet, and yarn over and into the third chain, insert your hook and make your 8th half double crochet. So in total in this round we are having our 8 half double crochets. Now this is the end of our round 1, and I'm going to take out my stitch marker. Now this is my first stitch. I'm going to insert my hook into the first stitch, grab the yarn and we'll make a slip stitch here. So this is my slip stitch. Now we're going to start our second round. Now for the second round, yarn over and insert your hook into the same stitch where we have done our slip stitch. Now remember, to start up this second row, I haven't chained up 2 here. I'm going to do my half double crochet into this stitch, but no chain 2. Now the reason I haven't chained up 2 here is because I don't want to make any flaws into my work. Now if you can see into this work, there is no flaws, there is no chain up 2 here. The design goes on and there is no flaws in this one. So we are going to do the same. Yarn over and insert your hook into that same stitch where you have done your slip stitch, and grab your yarn and do your first half double crochet for your round 2. Now to remember this stitch, we're going to put our stitch marker into this one. Now I would recommend that to use a stitch marker because it's really important. Because of the complexity of this yarn, you might well forget that which one is your first stitch. So even if you're an expert, it's highly recommended to use a stitch marker because you might will forget your first stitch. So this is your first stitch. Now yarn over and insert your hook into the same stitch, and we are going to do our second half double crochet into the same stitch. So remember, to close our first round, we have made a slip stitch into this first stitch. Then into the same stitch, we have done our 2 half double crochets. Now into the second stitch, we are going to do our 2 half double crochets. Grab your yarn and do your first half double crochet, and into the same stitch, we're going to do our another half double crochet. Now into the third stitch, grab your yarn and do your 2 half double crochets. So by the end of this round 2, we are going to have our 16 half double crochets. So far we have done our 6 half double crochets. I'm going to insert my hook into the next stitch and we'll do another 2 half double crochets. And I'm going to meet you at the end of this round, and by coming up here, I'm going to have my 16 half double crochets. Okay, so I'm at the end of round 2 here, and this is my last stitch. I'm going to do my last 2 half double crochets. This is my 15th half double crochet into this round and my 16th half double crochet into the same stitch, and it's done. And I'm going to insert my hook into my first stitch. And have made my slip stitch here. Now into the same stitch, we're going to insert our hook. So grab yarn over, insert your hook into the same stitch, grab your yarn and make a half double crochet for round 3. This is our first half double crochet. Insert your stitch marker here. Now into the second stitch, we are going to do 2 half double crochets. So yarn over and insert your stitch, insert your hook, grab your yarn, yarn over and pull your yarn through all 3 loops, and this is your first half double crochet into the same stitch, and this is your second half double crochet into the same stitch. And so far we have done our 3 half double crochets. Now into the next stitch, yarn over and make 1 half double crochet. Now into the next stitch, do 2 half double crochets. So insert your hook and do 2 half double crochets, yarn over and into the same stitch do your second half double crochet. Next stitch, do 1 half double crochet and into the next stitch do 2 half double crochets. And keep on doing this. So for the next chain, 1 half double crochet, next chain 2 half double crochets, next stitch 1 half double crochet, next stitch 2 half double crochets. So 1 half double crochet, 2 half double crochet, 1 half double crochet, 2 half double crochets, and you're going to end up having 24 half double crochets for this round. This is round number 3, and I'm going to meet you at the end of this round. Okay, so for this round 3 I've done my 21 stitches here. Now into the next stitch I'm going to do my 22nd half double crochet, and into this last stitch I'm going to do 2 half double crochets. So it's 23 and 24, so it's together 24 stitches. Now I'm going to take out this one and will insert my hook into the first stitch, grab your yarn and make your slip stitch. And that's it, your slip stitch is done. Now into the 4th round, yarn over and insert your hook into the same stitch and do your first half double crochet. Make a stitch marker so you will remember that this is your first stitch. Now do 1 half double crochet into each stitch. So by the end of our round 4 we are going to have our 24 half double crochets. So this is our first half double crochet. Yarn over, insert your hook into the next stitch and make a second half double crochet, and into the 3rd stitch your 3rd half double crochet. And keep on doing half double crochet, 1 half double crochet into each stitch from the previous round, and you're going to end up having your 24 half double crochets. And I'm going to meet you at the end of round 4. Okay, so for round 4 I've done my 22 stitches here. I've done my 22 stitches here, and I'm going to do my 2 more stitches for round 4. So it's my 23rd half double crochet, and that's going to be my 24th half double crochet. And I'm going to take out my stitch marker and will insert my hook into the first stitch. We'll grab the yarn, we'll make a slip stitch here, and that's it. This is my 24 half double crochets. Now at the end of round 4, now we are beginning our round 5. Now we're going to repeat our round 4. So yarn over, insert your hook into the same stitch, grab your yarn and make your first half double crochet. That's my first half double crochet for round 5, and I'm going to repeat round 4 for round 5, and then from round 5 to round 11 we are going to repeat round 4. So each round we are going to have our 24 stitches, 24 half double crochets. Now at the end of every round you're going to make your slip stitch into your first stitch and do your 1 half double crochet, your first half double crochet into the same stitch. Remember, we are not chaining up 2 here. We are starting our work directly by doing half double crochets. Now at the end of each round you're going to have your 24 half double crochets, and you're going to repeat your round 4 from round 5 to round 11, and I'm going to meet you after round 11. Okay, so I've done my 11 rounds, and at the end of round 11 my work looks like this. It looks like this. Now round number 12, chain 1 and turn your work and do 16 half double crochets into the next 16 stitches. So as we have chained up 1 here and turned our work, yarn over, and I'm going to put my hook into the first stitch here. So insert your hook into the first stitch, grab your yarn, yarn over, and pull your yarn through all 3 loops, and that's your first half double crochet here. Now you can insert your stitch marker here if you want. Remember, we are not gonna go round. We are gonna stop here at the 16th stitch. So this is our first stitch here, and insert yarn over and insert your hook into your second stitch and do your second half double crochet. And another time, do your third half double crochet, fourth half double crochet, fifth, sixth, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, and 16. So this one will look like this. So after 24, don't worry about this space here, it will go. I will tell you in the end what to do with this one. And here you got your sleepers like this. That's your round number 12. Now for round number 13, chain up 1, turn your work and do next 16 half double crochets. So insert your hook, yarn over, insert your hook into your first stitch, grab your yarn and make your first half double crochet, yarn over and insert your hook into your second stitch and make your second half double crochet, and keep on doing half double crochets until the end of round number 12. So until here you're going to have your 16 half double crochet. Okay, so at the end of round number 13, I've done my 15 half double crochets, and do not forget to do your last half double crochets, or it would be better if you count your stitches. So this is your last 16th stitch. And do your half double crochet, and do not forget to do this one. Keep in mind that you have your 16 stitches in here. Now for round number 14, chain up 1, turn your work and do your 16 half double crochets. Now from row number 15, we are start decreasing our stitches so that this hill portion will not be square from here. It will be round. It has to be round. So we will start decreasing our rows from row number 15, and this is your row number 14. So this we are going to do exactly the same as we have done in row number 13. So chain up 1 and do your 16 half double crochets, 1 half double crochet into the each stitch, and I'm going to meet you at the end of this round number 14. Okay, so I've done my round 14. So this is the end of my round 14, and it looks like this. Now for round number 15, chain up 1, turn your work, and we are going to start decreasing our work here in this round so that our hill will be in a circular pattern. It will not be a square one here. So we will start decreasing our stitches from here. So let's do 4 half double crochets into the next 4 stitches. So one half double crochet into the each stitch. As for round number 15, we have chained up 1 and turned our work. Now yarn over and insert your hook into the first stitch and do your first half double crochet, do your second half double crochet, and do your third half double crochet, and do your fourth half double crochet. Now here for next stitch, yarn over, insert your hook into your 5th stitch, grab your yarn over and pull it through only 2 loops here. Now yarn over and insert your work into the next stitch, grab your yarn, and you're gonna have 4 loops. So yarn over and pull it through only 2 loops here. Now you're gonna have 3 loops on your hook, yarn over and pull it through all 3 loops, and that's how you're gonna decrease your work. Again into the next stitch, yarn over, insert your hook, grab your yarn, yarn over, and pull your yarn through 2 loops only. Then again yarn over, insert your hook into your next stitch, grab your yarn, and you're gonna have 4 loops here. Again yarn over and pull your yarn through 2 loops only. Now here you're gonna have 3 loops, yarn over and pull your yarn through all 3 loops. So yarn over, insert your hook, grab your yarn and pull it through 2 loops, yarn over, insert your hook into the next stitch, grab your yarn, yarn over and pull it through 2 loops only. You're gonna have 3 loops, yarn over and pull your yarn through all 3 loops. Now into the next 2 stitches we are gonna do the same. So again yarn over, insert your hook, grab your yarn over and pull your yarn through 2 loops only, yarn over, insert your yarn into the next stitch, grab your yarn over and pull your yarn through 2 loops only. You're gonna have 3 loops, yarn over and pull your yarn through 3 loops. And here we're gonna have our last 4 half double crochets, 1, 2, 3 and 4, and into this last 4 half double crochets we are gonna do 1 half double crochet into the each stitch. So next stitch we'll do a normal half double crochet, into the next stitch, a half double crochet, into the next stitch, a half double crochet, and into the last stitch, half double crochet. And this is the end of our round number 15. Now for round number 16, chain 1 and turn your work. And here again we are going to decrease our work. So for first 4 half double crochets we are going to do 1 half double crochet into the each stitch. So yarn over and insert your hook and grab your yarn and do your half double crochet. Again into the second stitch, do your half double crochet, into the third stitch, do your third half double crochet, and into the fourth stitch we are going to do our 2 half double crochets. Here as well we are going to do 4 half double crochets at the end. So 1, 2, 3 and 4. Now we're going to have 4 stitches here. So into these 4 stitches in the middle we're going to do 2 stitches for this 4 stitches. So we're going to make this 4 stitches together. So for this one, just as we have done in the round number 15, yarn over, insert your hook, grab your yarn over and pull your yarn through 2 loops only. Again yarn over, insert your yarn, grab your yarn, insert your hook into the next stitch, grab your yarn. You're going to have 4 loops, yarn over and pull it through 2 loops only. You're going to have 3 loops here, yarn over and pull your yarn through all 3 loops. Again next 2 stitches we are going to put it together. So yarn over, insert your hook, and you're going to have 3 loops, yarn over and pull your yarn through 2 loops only. Yarn over, insert your hook into the next stitch, grab your yarn over and pull it through 2 loops only. You're going to have 3 loops, yarn over and pull your yarn through 3 loops. And that's the end of last stitch. And into the next 4 stitches, 1, 2, 3 and 4, we're going to have our 1 single crochet into the each stitch. So yarn over and do 4 half double crochets here. So 1, and that's it. This is the end of our round 16. Now for round number 17, we're going to chain up 1, we're going to turn our work, and we're going to do 1 half double crochet into the each stitch. So here we are having our 10 stitches from the last row. So we're going to have 10 half double crochets. We're going to have 1 half double crochet into the each stitch. So yarn over and insert your hook into the next stitch and make 1 half double crochet into the next stitch, second half double crochet to the last stitch, your 10th half double crochet, and that's it. So far we have done our work, and this is how your heel area will look. That's it. Now we're gonna join our work from here. So to join our work, we're gonna cut our yarn and we'll stitch here. Now this is the front portion of your work and this is the back portion of your work. So we're gonna cut our yarn and we're gonna tie our work from inside. So we're gonna turn this one out. So let's do that. So first of all, let's cut the yarn and try to make a longer tail here, because we're gonna tie up this to work and then we're gonna fix the heel area as well. So cut a bit longer yarn here. That's it. Now secure your last stitch like this. This is your front portion, so I'm gonna turn up work here. And this is your inside, and to tie the work, insert your yarn into a needle and just join this to work here like this. Okay, like this, and insert your needle like this. Take out both the loops if possible, both the loops like this, and tie up your work like this. That's it, your edges are secure. Now, as we have done our 2 stitches together here, you might find some spaces here, something like this. Now to put that work together, as we have our longer tail here, try to cover up those tails, those spaces like this. Take 2 stitches like this together and just tie up your work like this. Don't worry, it's normal and you can fill out the gap like this, and there is no gap here now. So we will shift to the next round, and here as well we have our 4 stitches together. So just insert your hook like this, your needle like this, and here as well we have our 4 stitches together. So insert your needle into the stitch and try to put those stitches together. So you will find no gaps in there. So by doing this, all of your stitches are now together. There is no space here. You can see there is no space here. Similarly, here as well, at our starting point, if you're finding a hole here or a space here into this area as well, tie up this one similarly into the stitches so that there will be no space. I don't have any space here. I don't find any space here, but here is something, so I will do that together. I will put this stitch together by doing that, and that's it. I guess your work will be fine. This one is done now, so I'm gonna tie up my work and will insert my loose end into the stitches, and that's it. I'm good here. There is no space there. So let's do that, and I'm gonna meet you after doing this loose ends in. So I put my loose ends in. I've put them in. It's all done here. Now this is the inside portion of your sleepers, and that's the outer side. But right now I'm not gonna turn them back. I'll start doing my sleepers from here. I'll start attaching my second color. Now if you don't want to attach the second color and if you want to leave it this way, you can make your single crochets on this, or you can leave it like this and you can wear it like this. This is done. But I'm gonna attach my next color to this one. So I'm gonna attach my white color with this one. And to attach that white color, remember that this is the inside of the sleepers. The outer side is it's right now inside. It is inside out. So here where you have attached your work, insert your hook into this one, into the first stitch. Grab both the loops from here. Try to grab both the loops from here and attach your second color. So attach my second color here. Now I'm gonna insert my yarn. Sorry, I'm gonna insert my hook. I don't know why I'm saying yarns. And that's my first chain, and I'm gonna count this chain one as my first single crochet. So this will be my first single crochet. I've chained up one here, and I'm gonna attach my stitch marker. So this is my chain one, and I'm gonna insert my hook into the same spot, and we'll do my second single crochet here. Now remember this is the half double crochets we have done from the previous rows. So here you will find your two loops here, so you can make your two single crochets into this one loop. So that's 2. Again we're gonna have 12 single crochets here, so it's 3, 4, and that's my 12 single crochets. Now here you're gonna have 8 single crochets, as we have left the 8 half double crochets from the round 11. So that's gonna be your 8 single crochets on top of this one. On this 8 half double crochets you're gonna do 8 single crochets, and here again you're gonna do another 12 single crochets. So 8 on this side and then 12 on this side. We have already done 12 on this side, so let's do it's 1, 2. So I've done my 8 single crochets on this one, so that's 8 single crochets. Now I've done my last single crochet on here, and now from here I'm gonna do my another 12 single crochets. So it's gonna be here, and that's my first single crochet, and it's gonna be like this. 2. So this is my 12 single crochet. So remember, for this round we have done you can call it around 18, and we have done it over 12 single crochets here, and then 8 single crochets, and then another 12 single crochets. So it's 12, 12, 24, and then 8, it's 32. In together total we are having 32 stitches on this round number 18. And I'm gonna take out this stitch marker. This is my first chain 1, and I'm gonna insert my hook into that one, and we'll make a slip stitch here. And that's it, my round number 18 is done. Now remember, this is the inside out, so we are going to turn this anyway. Now for round number 19, chain up 1 again, and that's going to be your first single crochet. Put your stitch marker here and do another round of single crochets on each stitch. So 1 single crochet on each stitch, and you're going to end up having 31 single crochets, as we have already done chain 1 here. So it's going to be another 31 single crochets, and I'm going to meet you at the end on this one. So make 1 single crochets on each stitch, on each single crochet. Okay, So at the end of round number 19, I've done my 32 stitches here, and I'm going to take out my stitch marker and will insert my hook into the chain 1, and we'll grab the yarn and we'll make a slip stitch here, and that's it. This is the end, and I'm going to cut my yarn here. Secure your stitch and put your loose end inside. That's it. You can put anywhere. And here it is. I've put my loose ends in, and I'm going to turn my slippers now. And here it is. It is done. That's the other part, and it's all done here. You can put it this way. Anyway, the sleepers are done, and I hope you have liked my today's tutorial. If you like, please like, share, comment, and subscribe to my channel, and I will see you into the next video. Bye.